Imagine this. Imagine you ask spectators to select a card. The card loops back inside the deck and they shuffle the deck. Next, you're going to ask them to pick up 5 cards from the deck. One of the cards is their selection. You're going to guess which card they select from those 5, and even better, you can make the card vanish from those 5 and appear inside the deck, face up. If you want to know how to do it, let's learn how to do it. So the trick that you're about to learn called the Biddle Trick. But this is not the classic Biddle Trick routine, but I put my approach on this classic trick. I learned this trick back in 2001 when I started learning magic, and when I growing up, I start figuring out the best way to perform this well. I'm going to split this routine, this classic routine, into 3 parts: the selection, the steal, and the revelation. So let's learn the first phase, the selection. Before we start learning the routine, you need to know some basic move. The basic move that you need to know in the very beginning of the routine is how to dribble a deck of cards. If you know how to do it, congratulations. If not, you can find a lot of sources out there how to dribble a deck of cards. So let's say you know how to dribble a deck of cards. You're going to dribble the deck and then you're going to ask spectators to say stop. When you dribble the card and they say stop, you're going to show them the selection. But before you ask them to remember, you're going to pick their selection. How are you going to pick it? You're going to do this move. When you dribble the deck, you're going to tilt the deck slightly towards you so you can see the pips of the cards. And then when you dribble, now you can see the pips and they say stop. Now you can see for a split second the cards that they stop, and then you're going to rotate your face to the side and you're going to bring the cards towards them for them to remember. In their head, they're going to remember that you're not seeing anything and you have no idea what card that the spectators choose. So you're going to ask them to say stop. They say stop right here, and then you're going to pick the card before you show the card to the audience. So after you show the card, ask them to remember, you're going to drop the deck, drop the cards, and then you're going to hand the deck to your spectators for them to shuffle. In their mind, and the whole thing, it looks fair and clean because after you show the cards, you put the card back and you give it to the audience. There is no funny business, there is no control, there is no steal, there is no breaks, nothing. So it's very clean and it gives you the whole impression of fairness, so you don't hide nothing. So once they shuffle the deck, now you know the card that they choose is the Ace of Spades. Let's use the Ace of Spades. Now you're going to ask them to choose 5 cards. They're going to take out 5 cards from the deck, and one of the cards is going to be their cards. You don't have to tell them, you tell them, you don't have to mention which card is the selection. Just take out 5 cards and one of the cards is their selection. So let's say they take out 5 cards and one of the cards is the Ace of Spades, but in this situation they have no idea what card they choose. And then from there we're going to the second phase, the steal. Alright, so the second phase is gonna be the steal. So once the spectators take out the 5 cards, you're going to some sort of like rearrange these 5 cards. It depends on where the audience or the spectators put their selection. For example, if they put it in the middle of the deck, in the middle of the packet, which means in this position, you're good to go. But if they put it on top or on the bottom of the packet, you're going to sort of like cut the packet so the selections end up in the middle of the deck, in the middle of the packet, sorry. Next, what you're going to do, you're going to put the packet back on the table, you're going to tell them that I'm going to figure it out, read their minds, whether I can find or read their minds and finding their selection. I'm going to take the card, the 5 card, with some of the deck casually, doesn't have to be a big deal. You're going to take the cards, you're going to count the cards from your right to your left. But when it comes to the selection, you're going to steal the cards. How you do it? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to slide the first one. You're going to slide the second one. And then when it comes to the selection, you're going to maintain a pinky break on the selection, on the Ace of Spades. Next, what you're going to do, you're going to do 2 moves at once. First, you're going to load the selection underneath the deck. You're going to load, and at the same time, you're going to slide the 4th card to your left. It happens in one continuous movement. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, maintaining a break. Load the card underneath the deck, following with counting the 4th one and the 5th one. In the spectator's eyes and point of view, they will see you just counting 5 cards from your right to your left. But in reality, you just steal 1 card, their selection, underneath the packet, underneath the table. From here, what you're going to do, you're going to put the deck back on the table, and then you're going to turn the packet face down. And 2 things that you're going to do. You're going to either snap your fingers and spread the cards and show them that the 5 cards now become 4 and 1 of the cards disappear. Or what you can do, you can give this packet to the audience, ask them to put it between their hands, and you can do a snap, and you can ask them to spread the card themselves. Somehow this is more strong because it happened in their spectator's hands. From there, we end up with the last phase, the revelation. So the last phase of this routine is the revelation, how you want to reveal the selection that disappears from the packet in their hands in the middle of the deck. So there are 2 ways. Well, it depends on how you want to, present it. If you want to do it in a very direct way, you can simply take the deck, and then what you're going to do, you're going to spread the deck, and the spectators can see themselves that the cards now disappear and appear in the middle of the deck face up, and the trick is done. But if you want to build the suspense a little bit, you can take the deck, reverse, turn it face up, and you can either hand it to the audience for them to spread and find out there's 1 card appear to be face down, or you can spread the deck face up and gesturing and pointing to the face down card to the audience. From there, what you're going to do, you can ask them to take the card by themselves. They can take the cards and turn it face up and find out that the card face down in the deck now happens to be their selection. So you can do whatever method that you like. You can do directly face down deck, spread it, and they can see the card face up, or you can reverse it. So that's it. That's the routine called the Biddle Trick. There you go, guys. That's the trick called the Biddle Trick. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch all this explanation. If you like this video, feel free to like it, and don't forget to comment below what tricks do you want to see on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe because it means a lot to me. So until guys next time, and see ya.